Today on VOX, we have information on pandemic cards and more. Ethan Scoggins will have your local weather, and Gunnar Taylor will have your sports.
It's Friday, October 16th, 2020, and you're watching VOX News Today.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Jay Standridge.
And I'm Kendra Taylor.
Tennessee is planning to send pandemic EBT cards to families who are in need. The pandemic has affected children and schools drastically, which involves some of them to stay at home now. A lot of parents rely on schools to help kids get meals, and with added costs of home meals now, it can be a struggle. To be eligible, you must receive reduced or free lunch while attending school or attended a community eligibility provision from March through May.
It's been 6 months now since 4 tornadoes trekked through Bradley County, destroying over 50 homes. A majority of them were old homes and mobile homes, but we've made wonderful progress so far in restoring our area. The Salvation Army has been the lead helpers, giving meal to those who need it. Although we've made progress, there's still so much more to get done. If you can help in any way, please do so.
Bradley Central gained a little attention after a Chucky doll was spotted at a game last week. It's become a bit of a tradition around here, and it shows up to a lot of games. They keep him around to scare the other teams, hopefully gaining them some luck. He helps motivate the team and hangs around with them in the locker room if he's not at the games. We hope to see him around for a little while longer.
A small plane crashed on Monday carrying a 59-year-old man. A Hamilton County EMS spokesperson claimed he was the only one on board and thankfully had no injuries after escaping the plane. The plane's engine stopped working and crashed near Sandy Trail.
If you or your family are celebrating Halloween, here's a guide for trick-or-treating and more events. Celebrations are going to look a lot different this year in Tennessee. The health department suggests you wear masks, social distance, wash your hands, and sanitize surfaces. They also request you put candy into individually wrapped bags. Here's Ethan Scoggins with your weather.
We had a fairly wet morning this morning. Let's see how long that lasts after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at our weather at a glance. So far today we have some rain this morning with a high of 63 and a low of 70 with a low of 37, with a wind gust going around 7 miles per hour coming from the north and a humidity index of 95%. Now let's look at our weekly weather forecast. So tomorrow we should get some more sun with a high of 66 and a low of 42. And hopefully Sunday stays that way with another day of sun with a high of 70 and a low of 52. Monday those clouds come rolling back in with a high of 76 and a low of 43. Tuesday those clouds should be staying for a little while longer with a high of 77 and a low of 58. Wednesday those clouds are still here with a high of 79 and a low of 58. And Thursday they're still going to have some clouds with a high of 79 and a low of 60. Now let's take a look at our local radar. As you can see, we have some rain moving up to the side, just barely missing Cleveland, although we should get some of it on top of us. Now let's look at our national radar. So most of the storms that we're seeing now are moving up towards the East Coast. A lot of it's past us now, but we're still going to get some of the leftovers that haven't really passed over yet. All right, now I'm going to send it to Gunnar with your sports.
The MLB's League Championship Series is coming down to the wire. I'll have your scores and more right after this break.
In 1933, Ray Jackson founded Jackson Furniture in the midst of the Great Depression. We opened our doors the day the banks closed theirs. Since then, we have continued to create furniture right here in the USA. We have seen decades of American prosperity, challenge, war, and mind-blowing advancements in science and technology. We have never forgotten the way our company and country began, with perseverance, hope, and hard work. Throughout all of those decades of change, one thing remains consistent. Families love to relax together in a room filled with comfortable furniture. That is where we have been and will always be. From being huddled around a radio to being kicked back in front of a giant flat screen.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the ALCS. The Houston Astros forced a Game 6 after Carlos Correa hit a walk-off home run in the bottom of the ninth inning to win it. The Astros win 4-3, now to the NLCS. The Atlanta Braves were cruising under Bryce Wilson's postseason debut. Wilson shined by throwing 6 innings and only allowing 1 run. The Braves are now the only team in MLB history to have 3 rookie pitchers to get a win. Marcell Ozuna also had a fantastic game, hitting 2 bombs and drove in 4 runs. The Braves moved to win 10-2. Atlanta is now 1 win away from getting a trip to the World Series. The Bears are looking forward to bounce back and travel to William Blunt to face the Governors tonight at 7:30. That's all I have for me. Now stay tuned right after this break.
Alexa, ask Whirlpool. Hey Google, ask Whirlpool. Ask Whirlpool, ask Whirlpool.
Care can be a handful. That's why our Whirlpool Smart Range helps you care smarter with voice control.
Hey Google, ask Whirlpool to turn off the oven.
Set oven timer for 5 hours. Keep warm. Alexa, ask Whirlpool to preheat the oven to 350.
So life doesn't revolve around your range. Everyday care. Whirlpool.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Where can you find the cheapest pumpkins in East Tennessee? In other years, Halloween can put a dent in your wallet, but this year prices have gone down quite a bit. Aldi's has the cheapest pumpkins at $2.99 and the most expensive at Whole Foods at a whopping $6 per pumpkin.
A Seattle police officer suffered minor injuries after someone set their patrol car on fire. After shots were fired, the man fled the scene. He was chased on foot to a parking garage where he was arrested. The officer received minor burns to their leg and hands, and the suspect was unharmed.
A famous Egyptian's mummy's voice has been heard for the first time in 3,000 years after researchers recreated the long-dead priest's vocal cords using modern 3D printing technology. Scientists used 3D scans to map the mummy's entire vocal tract, then recreated it in a three-dimensional printer. They used an artificial larynx to run air through the synthetic vocal cords, creating a single vowel sound in the dead Egyptian's voice, according to the findings published in the journal Scientific Reports.
Boo at the Zoo in Nashville starts this week. It's running from October 15th through the 30th. Kendall Williams, Nashville Zoo Director of Special Events, says, quote, about 40,000 guests attend Boo at the Zoo every year. We have worked hard and found ways to keep everyone safe while providing an exciting evening that our guests expect from Nashville's top family attraction, end quote.
We are online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can check us out on Facebook, WTNB, and of course at voxnews.net.
Tell your family and friends to watch each day.
Just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears!